Let's get right to it. Lots to talk about, my friends. Not time to worry about anything, panic or anything like that. We've got a lot of information, and I just want to share with you what we've got going on right now at 5 o'clock. Yes, Irma continues to sit out there, pretty looking storm to look at, and getting a little stronger. It's going to fluctuate with intensity over the next few days. But here's the latest of what we know as of 5 o'clock. Winds still sustained at 115 miles per hour. It is now moving towards the west at 14. Now, we've got to monitor this because the latest models, or at least yesterday's models, and the latest future track, we're taking it towards the west-southwest. So it is some sort of good news as it continues, if it continues to on a westerly track, because it's not following the actual forecast model. But nonetheless, we continue to keep a close eye on this. Strengthens a little more as we get to tomorrow afternoon. Winds could be as high as 125 miles per hour. Reaches Category 4 status as we get closer towards the Leeward Islands, about 300 miles away. And then as we get in towards Wednesday, it's a Category 4 hurricane with the potential wind speeds of 140 miles per hour. And then all eyes across the Turks, Caicos, and portions of the Bahamas as we get closer towards Friday afternoon. Latest hurricane track says Category 4 hurricane with wind sustained at 130 miles per hour. So again, let's put and talk about the wind shear. Wind shear, if it's there, will not let the storm develop. Well, as we move forward through time, the green's indicating very low wind shear. That's why we do expect Irma to continue to slowly get stronger and develop as we head through early next week. So again, that's the premise and the thinking behind the strengthening over the next few days. So then we've got to talk about the models. Again, when we first started talking about this system, the models weren't in agreement. Today, they are pretty much in some sort of agreement. So what you're looking at, the green GFS model, the red, the Euro model. And look at the timestamp right there. Here's a look at Wednesday in the morning. We got a little storm approaching Puerto Rico and just north of the Leeward Islands. Then as we move forward through time, we're going to go through Friday morning. The Euro starts to move further down towards the south and west. The GFS moves closer towards the Turks and Caicos. So a little out of agreement, but still in the same vicinity. Then we approach the Bahamas as we get closer towards Saturday. The latest model run wants to again drop the Euro down towards the south and further towards the west. Remember yesterday we were talking about it for moving towards the east. So my point with showing you these models comparisons is it looks like these models will continue to flip-flop over the next few days. And again, anything after 5-day forecasting, there's very little accuracy as far as that goes. So then as we get closer towards Saturday into Sunday, this is Sunday afternoon, GFS wants to have the center just north of the Bahamas, about 300 miles off the coast of Florida. Euro wants to have it a little closer, basically where Matthew was situated, and then the models disagree moving forward into time. So here's the model as far as the Euro is concerned. We're going to go forward through time, and you see it approaches the Leeward Islands as we get closer towards Wednesday, the Bahamas as we get closer towards Friday, and then I put the wind speed, what you could potentially feel if this Euro was correct, with the center about 200 miles off the coast of Florida. 45 mile per hour sustained wind. So no direct hit across South Florida as we see it now. So let me run the GFS and take you hour by hour with that. Similar track takes it across the Leeward Islands by Tuesday, north of Puerto Rico by Thursday, and then as we get closer towards the Bahamas by Saturday into Sunday, same deal. Center is off our coast, no direct hit, but still feeling those tropical storm force winds. So that's the two different scenarios we're talking about.